The entertainment industry is buzzing with one of the biggest scandals in recent history, as Rihanna and Jay-Z find themselves in the center of a shocking legal battle that has left fans scrambling for answers. For years, whispers of hidden tensions between the two have swirled, but now it seems the truth is finally coming to light. Rihanna, alongside her partner A$AP Rocky, has reportedly filed a lawsuit against Jay-Z for some extremely serious allegations, and in an unexpected twist, Jay-Z and Beyoncé wasted no time in firing back, launching their own counter-lawsuit against the couple in less than 24 hours. This rapid legal retaliation suggests that these lawsuits were not an impulsive reaction, but rather the result of carefully calculated strategies from both sides. This explosive situation has left many wondering how things reached this boiling point, especially given Rihanna's long-standing ties to Roc Nation, the company Jay-Z founded. Even more shocking is the fact that A$AP Rocky, who previously faced the possibility of spending 24 years in prison, is now standing firmly by Rihanna's side in this legal war against Jay-Z and Beyoncé. The question on everyone's mind is whether Rihanna is finally ready to expose the dark secrets she's been keeping for nearly 2 decades, particularly regarding the long-standing rumors that Jay-Z forced himself on her when she was just 17 years old in exchange for her record deal. The internet went into a frenzy when the first reports of these lawsuits surfaced. Many speculated that the lawsuits were connected to disturbing allegations that have followed Jay-Z for years, claims that he had once locked Rihanna in his office, refused to let her leave, and took advantage of her vulnerability as a young, aspiring artist. Some even suggested that this alleged encounter left Rihanna with an STD, something that was rumored to have played a role in her later relationship drama with Chris Brown. The speculation grew even stronger when people recalled that Rihanna was only 17 when she was signed to Def Jam, where Jay-Z played a major role in launching her career. She was a young immigrant struggling to make a name for herself, and if the rumors are true, Jay-Z took full advantage of her desperation. The whispers about an inappropriate relationship between Jay-Z and Rihanna first gained traction when her publicist at the time leaked the story to multiple media outlets. The claims were explosive, alleging that Jay-Z had been secretly sleeping with the underage singer. However, when word got back to Jay-Z, he went into full damage control mode, and the publicist who had made the claims suddenly vanished for months. When he finally resurfaced, he completely retracted his previous statements and insisted that the entire scandal had been fabricated as a PR stunt to promote Rihanna's debut single, Pon de Replay. In a statement, the publicist claimed, "The PR stunt that I did was out of desperation to help break Pon de Replay. It was reckless, and I didn't think it was gonna work. I was just throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what would stick." But despite this retraction, people were not convinced. For many, forcing the publicist to take back his statements only made Jay-Z look more suspicious. If the allegations were truly baseless, why go through such extreme efforts to shut them down? The speculation reached a new level when Rihanna herself, years later, admitted in an interview with Tyra Banks that during her first meeting with Jay-Z, he locked her in his office until 3 a.m., refusing to let her leave. At the time, Rihanna shared the story with an uneasy expression, clearly uncomfortable as Tyra continued pressing her for more details. The way she hesitated and carefully chose her words made many people believe that she was holding something back. Fans also speculated that Tyra may have already known what had happened behind the scenes and was deliberately pushing Rihanna to spill the truth on camera.
Your audition with Jay-Z. Tell me what he said to you.
A really good audition.
Yes.
But before I met him, I was so nervous. I was shaking literally. But the moment I walked into the office, the atmosphere was so warm and welcoming.
And you had to sing a cappella for him?
Yes, I had to sing. I sang Pon de Replay. I sang another ballad from the album last time.
Yeah. So then what did he say to you? He said something to you.
Oh yes, he said, "We don't sing songs here, we sing artists." And there was this little pause, and I was nervous. But then he said, "And we're interested." And there was this sudden feel of relief.
But then he said something about a window and a door or something.
Oh, then he said, he did it homework.
I did a lot of homework on you, Miss Lady.
He said, there are 2 ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
So you like, where's the pen? Where's the paper? I'm signing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure working with Jay-Z, you've met Beyonce.
That's right.
How was it like meeting her?
I could not speak.
Really?
Really. That's someone I really looked up to for a long time. And it was after one of my showcases, and he was introducing me to everyone from the label. Then he finally said, okay, one more person. And there she was. And I could not speak.
And she gave you some advice.
Yes, she did. She just told me to, when I get on stage, let loose, have fun, and be in control.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to let it go.
No.
Because she'd be like, what? How
Many found it disturbing that a grown man in a position of power would trap a 17-year-old girl in his office overnight. Even if nothing inappropriate happened, the situation itself was deeply troubling. But for those who already believed the rumors, this confession only reinforced their suspicions that something had indeed occurred that night, and Rihanna had kept the truth buried for years. Jay-Z's history with young women has been questioned before. Foxy Brown, another artist he mentored, was also rumored to have had a similar experience with him when she was still underage. Over the years, multiple sources, including singer Jaguar Wright, have claimed that Jay-Z not only had a relationship with Foxy while she was a minor, but also impregnated her and gave her an STD. Jaguar also alleged that Rihanna suffered the same fate, contracting the same STD from Jay-Z and later passing it on to Chris Brown.
Yeah, Foxy deaf. She deaf because she had the syphilis, because she never got on a venereal disease treated. Y'all should go back and talk to all of the that she slept with in Philly when she was in Philly. She burned every last, never signed no paperwork.
Okay, you never signed no paperwork.
I just didn't want to put my family's life on the line.
Jay-Z gave her the herpes that she gave to Chris Brown. Rihanna was only 14, 15 when he started f***ing with her and signed to the death jail.
For a long time, these accusations were brushed aside as nothing more than wild industry gossip. But when Jaguar later doubled down on her claims, things took an even darker turn. She revealed in an interview that Jay-Z's alleged affair with Rihanna was a major factor in the infamous 2009 incident between Rihanna and Chris Brown. According to her, the real reason Chris attacked Rihanna that night was that he had just found out she had infected him with an STD, but that wasn't even the worst part. Jaguar claimed that when Chris confronted Rihanna about the situation at Clive Davis's pre-Grammys party, he walked in on her performing a sexual act on another man.
Are you guys going to hold on to Chris Brown and Rihanna? You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand why people keep talking about that. It was forever ago. They were both very young, and he had just had his first herpes outbreak from her giving him the herpes.
Ooh, my.
Like, how did, you know what I mean? Like people don't understand what happened that night. And that's because Jay-Z worked so hard to change the narrative of that night. Now, Rihanna was only 14, 15 when he started f***ing with her and signed to the death jail. It's clear to say that the herpes that she had came from the person she had been most sexually involved with, and that was Sean Carter. So here it is. Chris Brown has his first herpes outbreak from his celebrity girlfriend who he was set up with, and it was supposed to be this and it was supposed to be that, and he was there so people wouldn't pay attention to the fact that she was Jay-Z, underage. Jay-Z gave her the herpes that she gave to Chris Brown. And that first night, when he had that outbreak and he busted in the house and said, where the f*** is this dirty Jack? I can't fault him for that. He had this is beautiful. Oh, wonderful. Chris Brown, she didn't ruin him. She ruined him at 19 years old. He's got the Jay-Z herpes.
Oh.
And it's unfair. Because now that's a part of his story. And Rihanna ain't innocent because she was in there giving the blowjob in the coat closet when Chris Brown came in. He said, you always sucking something. Then he said, I'm done with you. And he stormed out of his house, got into his very expensive car, and Rihanna chased after him. She gets in the car and started fighting on him because he embarrassed her for calling her and saying in front of everyone at his house the night before the Grammy. She in the car trying to fuck him up. They're speeding on the Pacific Coast Highway, and you know Pacific Coast Highway, very steep. She could have the both of them fighting him while he was trying to just get the fuck away from her. Because Lord knows he couldn't get away from the herpes.
Oh.
And he hit her back. It's calm down. And all of this is happening while he's doing damn near 100 miles per hour in a sports car on Pacific Coast Highway, while he's still trying to register that he is beautiful Chris Brown and his is now trash at 19.
My.
Because he got set up with a that was fucking a pedophile who gave her herpes. And that's what happened. And people wonder why I speak up for Chris Brown. That's why. And if I'm lying, all of them can sue me, even you, Riri.
Jaguar insisted that Rihanna and Jay-Z had worked together to cover up the truth, shifting the narrative to make it seem like Chris was entirely at fault for the incident. She even claimed that she had been at the party that night and witnessed everything firsthand.
Heard about the situation.
That's what the happened that night, and I know because I was at the party. It was the last Davis kiss the fucking pinky ring fucking party I ever went to. And Jay-Z and them get on the radio and they talk shit about that little fucking boy. And then they put together that whole sham and then have him arrested on the red carpet just to make sure America fucking hated him for defending himself against that crazy. I mean, she's sexy as shit, and she's pure, and she has all of my respect when it comes to the game. But you ruined Chris Brown's life, and you knew you ruined his life, and the only reason you did it was because your Jay-Z told you to, so that he could cover up the fact that he started fucking you at 14 when he was damn near 30 years old.
Now, with all of these long-standing allegations resurfacing, the timing of the lawsuits has raised serious questions. Some believe that Rihanna has finally decided to expose the truth about what happened to her when she was young, while others suspect that this could be part of a larger strategic move to protect herself and AAHP Rocky. But Jay-Z and Beyoncé are not backing down. Less than 24 hours after Rihanna's lawsuit became public, they countersued her and Rocky, a move that many see as an attempt to take control of the narrative before things spiral out of their hands. Adding fuel to the fire, Roc Nation posted a cryptic tweet shortly after the lawsuit was reported, saying simply, "Don't be dumb now." The vague message left the internet divided, with some interpreting it as Jay-Z shutting down the rumors, while others saw it as a thinly veiled warning to Rihanna and Rocky. Another detail that raised eyebrows was the claim that Rihanna was suing Jay-Z and Beyoncé for labor litigation, a charge that doesn't seem to make sense since, at least publicly, they have no direct business dealings together. This led some fans to speculate that key details about the case have yet to be revealed, while others dismissed the lawsuit as a carefully crafted distraction. One Twitter user speculated, "I definitely feel like Rihanna and LAP have a lawsuit coming against Roc Nation. They had a hand in the negative press on Rihanna and LAP's charges. Jay was mad Rocky got off." Another was skeptical, saying, "Yell gagging at fake-ish, why would Beyoncé and Jay-Z sue Rihanna for labor litigation? Only suing for $100. Their names spelled wrong, including LAP. Light girl, that should have told Yell it's fake." Now the biggest question remains, what is really going on? Is Rihanna finally ready to bring Jay-Z's alleged past to light after years of staying silent? Or is this just another strategic move in the entertainment industry's never-ending game of power and control? Fans are desperate for more details, and with both sides lawyering up, it's only a matter of time before the truth comes out. And that's all the tea for today. This drama is getting messier by the minute, and I have a feeling we're just scratching the surface. Is Rihanna finally ready to spill the truth about Jay-Z after all these years? Or is there something bigger going on behind the scenes? I need to hear what y'all think, so drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss any updates on this wild situation. And if you're craving more celebrity drama, click right here to watch my next video, because trust me, it's just as juicy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.